There are two moderators here. I'll be the one reading, but we have discretion to make some rulings. Trust us, but of course, feel free to, like I said, if you think that error has been made, you come and talk to us. If we can't solve the problem, feel free to contact Certamen here, Jenny Longo. Maine, who's your captain? Ohio is your captain. And you said New Hampshire?
North
Carolina. Who's your captain? We're reading round 3. Did we get to go ahead and begin?
We do not have to go ahead. Did you hand out the sheets?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
They already had it. I think you did, right? So while we're waiting, did anybody make a funny buzz or hear something funny that? No. Oh, if you want to come tonight to talk about Certamen, how it can be improved, some new potential terms for having or being mirror questions. If you wanted to scan the syllabi, which one is for history of potential syllabi, or for local syllabi, please take one, or anybody want one? So if you can't come, free to at least get some information, but the information about where it'll be. Nobody has any funny buzz they heard, or?
I mean, just like the entire elephant question from last round. There's one team we played,
The bird and the cow.
and cow. Yeah. Oh, and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
That was good.
Wait, are they all the same question?
Yeah. They don't write separate brackets.
I didn't know that. I thought they were like random.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Should this door stay open?
We just got to go ahead, so I want to give everybody a chance if they want to.
In the dungeon.
I'm going to read it by computer because I sometimes have trouble with low light. So. Everybody ready? Let's have some fun. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen realm contains mention of violence and suicide. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. Let's begin. Toss up one, everybody. What author, whose work contains the Banquet of Granius and attacks against Lentulus Lupus, was the first man of an aristocratic family to become a writer and wrote 30 books of satires?
B1.
Juvenile?
No, good guess. What author, whose work
A4.
Ennius?
No. Whose work contains the Banquet of Granius and attacks against Lentulus Lupus, was the first man of an aristocratic family to become a writer and wrote 30 books of satires?
C1.
Cicero?
No. Lucilius is his name. He's really fun if you want to listen to him. Everybody back in though. It's okay, we have 19 more. Distinguish the meaning between the verbs colo, C-O-L-O, and kogo. Colo and kogo.
C1.
I fly and I know.
No, good guess. I'm going to call time. Colo is to cultivate or tend or take care of, and kogo is to collect, assemble, drive, put together force. Like 18 more. Everybody. In a mausoleum on the Via Praenestina, what emperor buried his mother, the influential Augusta Helena, and later followed her in adopting the Christian faith, though he didn't convert?
A1.
Constantine the Great.
Yes, 10 points. What man divorced Helena in order to marry Maximian's stepdaughter to help solidify the tetrarchy in 293 AD?
Constantius Chlorus.
Good. What daughter of Diocletian did Galerius marry in the same year? What daughter of Diocletian did Galerius marry in the same year?
Diocletia.
That's good. Valeria is her name. You could I couldn't have accepted Galeria, but that was the feminized version of that. All right, so 15 points on that. Good job. Question 4, everybody back in. What sort of event from which the voices of cranes help Megaris flee caused an oracle of Themis to say, throw your mother's bones over your shoulder?
A4.
A great flood.
On what mountain did Deucalion and Pyrrha land after their long voyage? On what mountain did Deucalion and Pyrrha land after their long voyage? Creatures who invented the making of statues of the gods fled to Asia after divining the coming of this flood.
The 100-handed ones.
Those are all good guesses. Telchines, 15 points. Question 5. Listen closely, please. Listen to the following passage, everybody in, about grimace. Or vultus distortus, which I will read twice, then answer the question that follows in English. Okay, this is quite long, so bear with me. Olim erat animal magnum, rotundum, et purpureum, nomine vultus distortus. Illud lacte glaciali, bibendo, tom fruibator, ut, saepe homines, aliquid bibentes, separetur, et pocula raferet. Sed non multi irasce vantor, propter benignitatem vultus distorti. Ergo, die eius natali, genus novum lactis glacialis factum est. Tam dulce, et tam purpureum, quam hoc animal insolitum. Once again, olim, erat animal magnum, rotundum, et purpureum, nomine vultus distortus. Illud, lacte glaciali bibendo, tam fruibator, ut, saepe homines, aliquid bibentes, separetur, et pocula raperet. Sed non multi irasce vantor, propter benignitatem vultus distorti. Ergo, die eius natali, genus novum lactis glacialis factum est. Tam dulce et tam purpureum, quam hoc animal insolitum. Question. What kind of people would the strange creature follow? What kind of people would the strange creature follow?
A4.
People drinking milkshakes.
Yep. Why were most people not angry when Grimace stole their cups? Why were most people not angry when Grimace stole their cups?
Can you repeat the sentence after Bibendo?
Yes. Sed non multi irasce vantor, propter benignitatem vultus distorti.
Right. That's the.
Time.
Yes.
Answer?
Because they got to meet Vultus Distorti.
Benignitatem is his kindness, because he was a nice guy.
Okay.
The passage continues. Quaedam puella, felicem natalem vultus distorta, exclamavit, et pauculum purpureum hausit. Sed, nescivit se, numquam aldicud plus locutorum, ab pationem nefastam, ehu. Quaedam puella, felicem natalem vultus distorta, exclamavit, et pauculum purpureum hausit. Sed, nescivit, se numquam aliquid plus locutorum, ab potionem nefastam, ehu. What did the girl not know after wishing Grimace a happy birthday?
Can you repeat the sentence after Nesciwit?
Sed nescivit se Numquam aliquid plus locutorum ab potionem nefastam.
It's like where he wasn't.
Maybe.
No, he might be a trinket or maybe a black.
Time.
They did not know where he went.
That she would never speak again
Because she got
because of the terrible potion. Score check.
That's pretty good.
I
agree.
Team A has 40 points, Team B has yet to score, and Team C has yet to score.
Can you understand me okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody back in. Number 6. What man held the cura annoni as quaestor in Ostia before becoming tribune and passing a lex apolea de majestate, which punished Servilius Caepio for the disaster at Arausio? He also was the target of the senatus consultum ultimum, wielded by Marius for instigating mob violence. What man held the cura annoni as quaestor in Ostia before becoming tribune?
A1.
Sola?
No, he was a quaestor in Ostia before becoming tribune and passing a lex apolea de majestate, which punished Servilius Caepio for the disaster at Arausio. He ultimately was the target of the senatus consultum.
C1.
You Africanus?
No. He was also the target of senatus consultum ultimum, wielded by Marius for instigating mob violence. Call time. Sulla was a good guess, but Saturninus was the answer here. Question 7, everybody again. What man was inspired by the teeth in a snake's jawbone to create the soul, causing him to be flung off the Acropolis and turned to a partridge?
A4.
Perdix.
Very good. Am I supposed to say something else there? Do we agree on that?
No, we changed that.
Okay. What was the name of Daedalus' sister, the mother of this young inventor? What was the name of Daedalus' sister, the mother of this young inventor?
Aegina.
It is also Perdix. Her name is also Perdix.
Oh.
But Perdix also be Talus or Callus. Name either of the two inventions with which this young inventor was sometimes credited. Either of the two other inventions with which this young inventor was sometimes credited. Is that time? Answer please.
Trap.
No, I've got a compass or a potter's wheel, like a geometric one. All right, everybody back in for 8. Stylistic asymmetry, or inconcinitas, characterizes the work of what author who wrote a historical work in monographic form on the war?
A2.
Sallust.
Sallust, my goodness. Sallust wrote another historical monograph on the wars against what foreign ruler?
Jugurtha.
What work of Sallust is incomplete and narrates events from 78 to 67 BC?
Historia.
Historia. Question 9, here we go, everybody in. In the English sentence, now listen to this question closely, please, okay? In the English sentence, if we were present at school, we would be happy. Now, say in Latin, we would be happy. In the English sentence, if we were present at school, we would be happy. Say in Latin, we would be happy.
A4.
Liturus Eramus?
No.
C1.
Litus Eramus?
No. Sorry.
That's A.
A, sorry.
Okay,
A can't buzz in again.
Oh, you wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't recognize your voice, sorry.
He's so far away.
Very common.
You guys want to try it? We would be happy. Whole time. Laiti, laitai, laita, esemos, or gaudaremos, or la haremos. Subjunctive verbs. Question 10, everybody back in. When recognized by the moderator, perform or describe the following commands, keeping in mind to be safe. Okay? Soliam tuam remoe, et tutissime, eam yace.
A4.
Throw it at you.
I'll give it to you. Same. We thought you might throw it at us, and indeed you did. All right, now, listen closely again. Multiplicator, pulsate, manu vestra, manum, alias hominum. Sorry, let me say it again. Multiplicator, pulsate, manu vestra, manum, alias hominis.
Oh, it's down to 5.
Oh.
You have to do multiple.
Accept that. And quinquienes, plaudite, et dicite anglicae, eamos aqualae. Quinquienes, plaudite, et dicite anglicae, eamos aqualae.
Oh,
Yeah, it's we are eagles. We have to stand up, flap our wings 5 times, so we are eagles.
Are you sure we are? Stay on.
I always right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to do something.
Okay, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Or plot it.
We are eagles.
Let's go, Eagles. Let's go.
See, I would never say that.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
But you talked to each other, you almost worked it out, you like, the summas, I heard a lot of good conversation there, so 15 points
You were right.
on that difficult question. Thank you for not throwing it at me. One check. Although,
Okay, Team A has 85 points, Team B and C have yet to score.
it's not about winning, it's about accumulating points. Accumulating points. We're gonna try to shovel some points out here, okay? All right, 11. Everybody in. Change the Latin phrase idem locus to the genitive singular, which means of the same place. Change idem locus to the genitive singular, which means of the same place.
C1.
Idem Loki.
No. A2.
Eundem Loki.
No. B, you got a guess? Of the same place, idem locus. I'm gonna call time. I like what you did there, because there is an N in there at some point, but that's only in genitive plurals and things, so it's eustem loci. You made it into an accusative, so at least you know the N before the D, so I'm proud of you there. 12, everybody back in. What abbreviation originally comes from the 2-word Latin phrase vide red licet, which is contracted to the single word vide licet, meaning namely? What abbreviation originally comes from the 2-word Latin phrase vide red licet, which is contracted to the single word
A2.
Like VEL?
No, good guess. So 2-word Latin phrase, so abbreviation comes from the 2-word Latin phrase vide red licet, which is contracted to the single word vide licet, meaning namely. Abbreviation, contracted single word.
C1.
VL.
No. when you start writing footnotes in college, you're gonna get used that all the time. So.
Just draw arrows in my paper.
Get that, I'm sure professor will love that.
I didn't know it, I would have gotten it wrong, but, I did click it and it didn't make a noise.
That was because I was clearing, sorry.
Oh, alright, that's,
Thank you for showing us that, sorry.
Thank you.
That was a hard bonus anyway, I didn't know one of them, so.
Was Ibid one of them?
Hmm?
IBID, is that one of the
No.
bonuses? Oh.
They were more like about the queen, about prescription.
But we're not doing it. I was,
People care about the queen more than now she's dead. 13, everybody in. What work, according to, should be dedicated to Gaius Memmius?
A2.
De Rerum Natura.
There you go. If I gave you 15 points, I would, but I can't. The preface of the De Rerum Natura contains an address to which goddess? Preface of De Rerum Natura contains an address to which goddess?
Sure. It's either like, I think it's Aphrodite, because it's like, it's either Venus, it's either her or it's like Juno. I'm pretty sure it's Venus. Venus?
Again, we're talking through again. Yes, it is a Venus. I would not accept Aphrodite. Very good. Being according to Jerome, the De Rerum Natura was revised and published by what author?
Yeah, by Cicero. Yeah. Cicero?
20 points. 14, everybody in. After slaying the chieftain Deldo of the Bastarnae in single combat, what grandson of a triumvir was denied the honor of the Spolia Opima by Octavian? After slaying the chieftain Deldo of the Bastarnae in single combat, what grandson of a triumvir?
A4.
Sextus Pompeius.
No. So he killed the chieftain of Bastarnae in single combat, but grandson of a triumvir was denied the honor of the Spolia Opima by Octavian. Grandson of a triumvir.
C1.
Caesar.
Any guesses? Okay, clear, please. That was Crassus the Younger.
Okay, didn't even know that next.
I'm trying to, no, you got walking all around it, so. 15. What mythological location, everybody in, what mythological location do characters leave through a gate of ivory after a parade of heroes is shown?
C1.
The underworld.
Correct. In the Aeneid, Aeneas reaches the underworld by entering a cave near what lake? In the Aeneid, Aeneas reaches the underworld by entering a cave near what lake?
I'm gonna guess Avernus.
Go.
Lake Avernus.
In the underworld, Aeneas sees what person, now a woman, once a young man, returned by her fate to her own form again. In the underworld, Aeneas sees what person, now a woman, once a young man, returned by her fate to her own form again.
I don't know the name. I think it starts with a T. That's about
I'm gonna
it.
guess
Answer,
Tracy. There's anything else.
Sure.
Tracy.
Tracy's.
It's kindness or kindness, I've never heard
Oh.
this person.
I think there's
I
like
never
two.
heard of it.
Kindness or kindness, kindness. Score check.
Okay. Team A has 105, Team B has yet to score, and Team C has 15 points.
Okay. 16. Identify the author of the following scene from Latin literature. We read in Latin. So, identify the author of the following scene from Latin literature. Erat missini classemque imperio praesanes regerat. Nonum calenda septembris hora fere septima. So let's see. Nonum calenda septembris hora fere septima mater mea indicat
A2.
Pliny the Younger.
There we go. Thought I might get it if there was
It's the Vesuvius.
visual.
Yeah,
we got it.
And did you hear this on that? You translated this exactly.
It's pretty complex. Now 5 seconds to inspect the visual.
Oh, okay, gold. Yeah. And then this is probably like.
Which Roman poet provides the source material for the scene depicted in letter A? The Roman poet provides the source material for the scene depicted in letter A. Roman poet.
Oh, is it? That's not Caesar. No, Caesar didn't like that. Obviously, I was thinking like monk or slave ship. I don't know. Just thinking maybe it's like Archel. No. Maybe it's like
Time.
Yeah.
Answer?
Ovid.
You're on the right track by talking about Caesar. You're talking about that's Lucian. That's the death of Pompey. Which Roman author provides the source material for the scene depicted in letter C? Roman author. Source material for C.